He's a bit too keen, if you ask me. Gets a bit carried away sometimes. He bites off more than he can chew. He's not very good at what you might call the ordinary side of life. Between you and me, what is it? Do you think there's very much in this business of being British residents?
Not really. I gather that your husband's mere presence is our claim to the island, that's all. I mean, we're showing the flag and he's it.
I thought it must be something like that. Silly boy.
Tell me, how long have you been married?
18 years.
Good God. And you still love him that much?
Do I? Well, I suppose I
suppose one could cope with being marooned if... I wonder, must it feel like... Oh, look, you must forgive me. You mustn't think I'm being bloody. I'm always far too inquisitive about people, especially when I happen to take a fancy to them.
Oh, I don't mind. Really, I don't.
So, when are you going to be joining your chap? Will I be able to see more of you before I move on? What on earth is it?
I don't know why I should mind saying this, really. Especially to you, but... I'm not going, you see. To the island, to Cowrie Island. I'm not going.
Really?
This was one too many as far as I'm concerned. We were booked on the ship home when this came up. Actually booked, we got the tickets. All those plans. Years of plans. Oh, just put on the shelf. I thought they were important to him, but no, he says they should go on the shelf, so on the shelf they go.
I see.
I didn't decide it lightly, mind. Even before he went, it stopped all, well, that side of marriage, if you know what I mean. And I suppose if that's a measure of it, I must love him. I shall miss all that. It's amazing what you take for granted, isn't it?
No, but water, storage, tanks. Over.
Paul what? Over?
Polluted.
Oh, polluted. Understood, Edge? Polluted. We'll make contact. Same time tomorrow. I'll have an answer for you then. Over?
He was with Millie... No, that's... No, Elsie, that's it. Yes, Elsie Mallet, that's right. I felt a bit bad about it at the time, but she got taken up by a chap who kept bull terriers, eventually. They had lots of kids. Do you have any children?
No, I don't.
Do you wish you had? Oh, sorry.
No, don't be silly. Well, yes and no, really. And you?
Oh, I don't know. We had a little boy, Frank, but he hardly lived at all, just a couple of hours. You come to accept it, don't you? Yes. And then, of course, Edge was on tankers in those days. Oh, you should have seen him in his uniform. Oh, talk about Jolly Jack Tars.
And you were the nice girl who loved the sailor.
Oh, I'm sorry, I do go on sometimes.
No, you mustn't stop.
Oh, hello, Charlie.
Excuse me, Mum, but it's just that I've just been on the radio to Edge, Mr. Edgehill.
Oh, would you like some privacy?
No, really, no. Well, go on, Charlie, spill the beans.
Well, it's just that they've been having a terrible time on the island, Edge and the boys. Nothing's gone right. 5-day storm, only half a hut left standing. And the worst thing is that they found the rainwater storage fouled up with dead birds. Well, Edge says they must have fresh water while they're cleaning out the tanks. He's insisting. So,
What is it, Charlie?
Well, reading between the lines...
What, Charlie? Go on.
I don't reckon he's going to stick it.
Oh, of course he is.
Oh,
you don't know Edge?
I don't reckon he is. He's furious. Reckons he's been hard done by. I reckon he'll stay over and clean the tanks, then get the supply ship back.
He can't.
I mean, they told him it'd be huts. No huts. Told him it'd be water. No water.
Have you told anyone else any of this?
No.
As the tomb, believe me.
Yes, of course. What will the Island Supply Service do?
Well, they'll send the supply ship on the western route on Friday, I reckon. It's got 100,000-gallon water tank, see?
I see. Thanks, Charlie.
Right. Well. Mum?
I'm sure it's all for the best.
Damn it. I'll tell you what. If I dig him out of this one, I'm not going to let him drown me in it. I'm not going under this time.
Listen. This is impertinent of me. I'm sure that all the arrangements about the water and so on can be sorted out. I mean, I could have a word with Humphrey. But is that what you want? I mean, isn't this just the opportunity you've been looking for? To get him to go home?
Oh, no. Not with his tail between his legs. No, he's always seeing things through. No, that wouldn't do at all. Once he started this thing... No. I'll have to go.
What a sore, eh, Parker?
Ship, she let go anchor alongside, Mr. Gilles.
Okay. Just hope they brought the bloody water. Yes. Glad you've come. We're going home.
What?
I'm not staying in this dump. Look at it. No water, no quarters, bloody fridge doesn't work. I mean, take for a ride, Dorry, I'm off.
That's not like you, Edge.
What isn't?
Giving up. It's not like you at all. It's not your style.
All right. What about you, then?
Me?
How about you doing a bit of behaving as per?
Aren't you glad I came?
I'm not talking about that.
Oh. You mean playing second fiddle as usual? Is that what you mean?
I'm going to clean out those tanks and then I'm going.
It's a good idea, Edge. Do you mind if I come along and see what you've done so far? And that'll be the living room, I suppose.
Yeah.
I see. And that bit over there, the kitchen. Oh, very nice. Oh, it's very promising, Eustace. It's a very promising situation. I always wanted to see you. And you can't say you don't trust the builder. How about Hythe Cottage?
What?
We could call it Hythe Cottage.
If it was going to be anything, it would be the residence, wouldn't it? But it isn't going to be built. They can't expect me to be British resident in a place like this. I'm